This involves me 32M, Matt 30M, Matt's girlfriend, Lisa 28F, and her friend, Jane 20s. 2 days back, it was Matt's birthday. He invited me and few of our friends to a small birthday dinner at this restaurant, which is also kinda a bar. The plan was to eat, drink, and chill. Matt's girlfriend, Lisa, also invited few of her own friends. It was a group of around 15 people. I mostly hung out with my own friends and Matt and Lisa's friends with her. One of Lisa's friend, Jane, kept trying to talk to me throughout the evening. It was kinda awkward for me, as I'm an introvert, and the conversations with her felt like they were going nowhere. At around 12, I decided to head back home. Jane came up to me and told me that even she wanted to go back home. I was like, okay, cool. Then she asked me if I could drop her off at her house. I asked her where she lived, and she told me some address that wasn't even on my way, so I told her to ask someone else to drop her off. She asked me if I was sure I couldn't, and I was like, yup, absolutely. Jane was visibly drunk, but I figured she had like a group of friends, so someone would give her a ride. Also, I was tried as F and just wanted to go back and sleep. The next morning, I woke up to some very angry messages from Lisa. She was furious at me for leaving Jane alone at the party. Apparently, they all assumed since I was hanging out with Jane, I would have the decency to drop her back home. I told her that I talked to Jane for a total of like 15 mins in the entire 3-4 hours, and I don't understand why everyone wanted me to be her personal chauffeur. All of her friends obviously think I'm a huge asshole. Matt has decided to stay neutral on this. Some of OOP's comments. What does Jane think? Apparently even Jane thinks I'm an asshole for not dropping her home. I'm actually kind of stumped at their behavior, NGL. On OOP's feelings or lack thereof for Jane. I'm pretty sure Jane is in her early 20s. Part of the reason the conversations were awkward with her was because she sounded like a kid to me. I felt there was a generational gap, lol. Hooking up was out of question. To another commenter, it felt like a generation gap to me. I'm about to be 33, and I'm guessing Jane is younger than 25. Commenter Matt doesn't seem like much of a friend, bud. OOP, I feel Matt is just trying to not piss off his girlfriend. I don't blame him, honestly. Lisa entirely stopped talking to me after the incident. Not that we were close before, but she would sometimes forward reels, etc. on Instagram. Matt was also being distant. But whatever. I got busy with work and forgot about it. A week after the said incident, Matt texted me saying he needed a favor. He said he wanted me to apologize to Jane. I was like, no, I'm not apologizing to her. Matt said that he knows that it's not my fault at all, and he's tried explaining this to Lisa, but she's adamant that I was an asshole to Jane and made Lisa look bad in front of her. Apparently, Lisa gave Matt an ultimatum saying that if I don't apologize to her and Jane, Matt needs to cut me off. This honestly was some high school BS that Lisa was partaking in, and very toxic. And I told Matt the same thing, but he was really desperate and pathetically sad, so I agreed to text Jane an apology. I texted her something along the lines of, "Hey, sorry I didn't drop you off at your place like you asked. I was really tired and wasn't thinking. My bad." She replied with, "It's all right, don't worry about it." But this apparently made Jane think I'm interested in her or something, and I felt like an absolute idiot for agreeing to apologize. She started texting me, a lot. In the beginning, I gave monosyllabic replies, but then her texting increased a lot, and I straight up hit her with, "Please stop texting me, I'm not interested." This hurt her, and she snitched about this to Lisa again, high school BS, and Lisa started threatening Matt to go NC with me. They fought about this non-issue for like a week, and this made Matt realize that Lisa is really toxic, and they broke up. Jane hasn't tried contacting me either. Life is peaceful for the time being. The end OOP's commenter. Sounds like Jane wasn't the only one causing drama and being toxic. Glad you were able to cut out the negativity in your life. OOP, I'm glad Matt got back to his senses, Taba.